Welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm in the Real Padel Club Marbella. This is going to be my new home for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to give you a little series of push, pull, legs, starting with push. So let's do this. So my first exercise, I'm going to start off with some kind of clavicular press. My upper chest has been very neglected because of the gyms I've been going to. They don't have this amazing apparatus. So I feel like my upper chest has always been a weakness. I've always tried to hit it with incline dumbbell press, but it just doesn't hit the same with doing it on a machine like this. So yeah, the good thing about this machine as well, not only is it going to be stimulating my upper chest, there also has been enough research recently where it shows hitting your upper chest also hits your mid and lower chest at the same time. So that's something to take away from here. But anyway, let's get started. Last set's going to be a drop set. So on to the next exercise, and my one and only compound lift on this push day for my shoulders is going to be the standard military press over at the powerlifting station. Because I do a lot of incline presses for my chest, I feel like my front delt gets stimulated quite a lot, so I don't necessarily have to do a lot of compound movements for my shoulders. I do a lot of isolation work, so this is just what's working for me. I just really like this movement because it's really safe on my shoulders, so it's just personal preference, to be honest. So I've just hit the lottery in this gym. I think I've just figured out this is the only place where you can do cable flies. There are countless amount of benches and cables, but the benches are actually bolted into the ground so you can't move them. This is the only cable machine in like squat rack or Smith machine, sorry, where it has a bench which is adjustable. So yeah, I hit the lottery on this. So considering this gym is normally very busy, I definitely have to be as quick as possible on this. But yeah, what I've done now, I've done my 2 compound movements for my shoulders and my chest. Now I'm just going to go into my isolation work and go for seated cable flies. Just really isolate the chest, squeezing out the top to get that peak contraction and just really slow it down on the negatives. That just feels so much better. Drops out on the last. So my next exercise and my first isolation exercise for my shoulders is this bad boy, the plate loaded lateral raise machine. I'm so happy that my home gym finally has this machine. It's very humbling. I actually only have 2.5 kg on each side, but I absolutely love this. Working out in a commercial gym back home in London, the closest thing I could probably get to this is the cable machines, but it's just not the same as this. So I'm absolutely buzzing to have this in my gym and buzzing to give it a go. That's way heavier than I expected. It's only 2.5 on each side. So for my final chest exercise, I was torn between doing a dip or some kind of decline press. I wanted to go with the dip, but I felt like body weight wouldn't have been enough. I don't have a weightlifting belt with me, so I think that's why I kind of swayed towards the decline press. In an ideal world, I'm on the cable machine again, but I didn't really want to take it for too long, considering that is the only place where you could work your chest or do like cable flies incline flies and stuff like that, so I just wanted to be considerate, because normally I go compound isolation, and my 2 isolations are normally on the cable. So I might have to switch things up now that I am in this gym, which I've got absolutely no problem with. I'm spoiled for choice, as I said before. What I like about this machine was going to be completely different to my 2 other movements. This is hitting the lower pector fibers instead of going for my upper chest, instead of going for my mid chest, which we've already hit. So in that case, we would have hit all 3 heads of the chest. So happy days. All right, let's go for this. All right, last set, we'll do a drop set. So my final exercise is the rear delt fly. Cannot forget about those rear delts. Very important when it comes to shoulder development, building that bolder shoulder look. I much prefer to do this exercise because you do get the constant tension on the cables throughout the whole movement, working on 1 arm at a time. But for example, on days where I do have limited time, I do like to use the reverse pec fly, just because it's 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm saving a lot of time. But for example, it would have worked a lot better to use the reverse pec fly today, because I stupidly booked paddle immediately after this. I might not even have enough time for triceps, but we'll deal with that after. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This is my go-to exercise for training rear delts. So no complaints there. Unfortunately, not enough time to train triceps today. I've got to be on the court in the next 10 minutes or so. If you made it to the end of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and watch this next video.